Alright, here we are in round one, and this is a hand. It's not ideal, but we got a Tormented Soul, we got lands. Oh, he let me go first. We like that. I always prefer to play first. It just seems like you're just always going to be a little bit ahead. I understand there is an advantage in having essentially an 8 card hand that you'll be able to make better decisions, or basically each card is an option. You have the option to play it or not, or whatever. So by having essentially an 8 card hand, you have more options, but or better options. But I think just being a turn ahead is going to be better, especially in this kind of deck. See, I'm just bashing away, and yeah, I'm gonna arms dealer it up. This way, if he drops like what is it, the centaur that's 3/3, I can just knock it out and go ahead and swing anyway. So that's pretty good. It's too bad you can't deal damage directly to the players, but so next turn we can Mind Claw Shaman him and potentially swing for 5. We're just kind of speeding right into him. It's not that much fun, but it is a decent way to chalk up a win if your opponent just does nothing. So, I guess I want to Mind Claw Shaman now before he has the option to. Let's see what he's got here. He does have a Divine Verdict, and he has a Prey Upon. It's not actually going to let me cast any of these things, is it? I don't think it will. So let me just run a print screen of that. Okay. Yeah, it has no legal targets. Okay, so I'm going to hold back the arms dealer and just swing with everybody else. See if he wants to go ahead. I assume he pretty much has to go ahead and use the Divine Judgment on like the Tormented Soul or the Rummaging Goblin, or no? He's just not going to do anything. No? Okay, he is. Yeah, he's doing it on the Tormented Soul, which is fine. I'm going to do 3 to him. And so let me hop into Photoshop for a second. Paste, crop. Then do that. And where'd it go? Open with QuickTime Picture Viewer. Yeah. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Okay, so he cast that, which was not in his hand, which is strange. So he wants to... Oh, I guess he wants to prey upon my arms dealer. Okay. I'm just going to put that to the side. I know it's there. Alright, so I drew a swamp so I can pitch that, and that's probably going to be the correct move. Yeah, I don't need more than 5 lands in my deck. And I get Mark of the Vampire, which is going to be pretty good here. So let's see. He has in his hand acidic slime. So let me think. The acidic slime is going to make Mark of the Vampire pretty much a one-time use thing. He's got a Sentinel Spider, a Sarah Angel, and a Spiked Baloth. So all of those would be, if I put the Mark of the Vampire on the Mindclaw Shaman, that would turn all of those into trades, or force him to do that. I think I'm just going to go ahead and swing and drop Blade Tusk Boar, because he can't block that, and he's out of removal. Yeah, he's definitely out of removal. He'd have to top deck it. And depending on how he chooses to block here, I'll either get through for 2 and we'll trade, or he'll take out one of the Goblin tokens and I will do 3 to him. I would prefer that option, but we shall see. Okay, so I'm going to do 2. That's okay. And he's starting to get into burn range. So now, oh, he can't even play the Sarah Angel. It doesn't really matter. The Sentinel Spider's just as good. But so he'll probably play the Sentinel Spider, no Baloth, and did he draw something? Did he draw bears or something? No, he just wants to play the Baloth right now. That's kind of odd. So I drew another swamp. I probably want to pitch that. And let's see. Yeah, I think I just want to pitch it and get to my next card, which could be a burn spell or something. Crimson Muckweeder. It's definitely better. So I could put the Mark of the Vampire on the Blade Tusk Boar, and then he's just going to have to top deck some removal or die next turn. I think that's a good plan. I'm just gonna have to draw pacifism or something, and even then, yeah. I play bad. If I hadn't put the Rummaging Goblin tapped, I could have just attacked and won this round, or this turn. But it was getting inevitable. Alright. So, I don't think we want to change the deck. I don't know, maybe... Maybe switch out the Mindclaw Shaman for Duress or Ravenous Rats, because, well, let's see. Divine Verdict is the two instances, or the 2 sorceries, whatever spells I could steal with the Mindclaw Shaman did not look that appetizing to steal. Divine Verdict is basically going to be impossible for me to cast when I cast Mindclaw Shaman, and the Prey Upon I probably won't really want to cast, since everything he showed me is pretty big, or at least bigger than my stuff. So Um, maybe I want to fire. No, kindled fury. Yeah, I think I want to either add a ravenous rats or duress. Um, probably duress. It's just a little bit better usually. All right, let's go round two. Okay, round two. We are on the play again. This is interesting. I think we have to mulligan, but it's if we could just draw a swamp, this hand would be pretty sweet. But if we don't draw a swamp or a land, and pretty soon we're just going to be screwed. So yes, we will take a mulligan. This is good. Tormented Soul turn 1, Krenko's Command, and then the ring. Start making some big goblins. So we will keep this hand when we get that chance. Oh, there it is. He kept a full 7. So this isn't great, but the ring helps, and I don't like to see that. But no big deal. Alright, so command hello goblins. We'll have removal options with the arms dealer. Next turn probably is better to just drop the ring and equip it to somebody, but we shall see. Yeah, he's ramping. I don't like that. A courser. Of course. No big deal. Alright. So let me think. Okay, so I'm definitely not attacking into him. I'm going to attack with the Tormented Soul, and then I think I drop the Arms Dealer so that next turn I can drop the Goblin Arsonist and then sacrifice him to kill either the Courser and his Arbor Elf, or whatever he drops on this next turn. I think that's the best option. Getting the ring out would be nice, but I think this is better to just try and get this 2 for 1 and get the Arbor Elf out of the way before he ramps up too high. Hopefully he doesn't have the Prey Upon to get rid of the Arms Dealer. Drops that, so I'm potentially taking 4. Deadly Recluse is fine. Not too worried about a Deadly Recluse. Reckless Brute, not so great. But the plan from last turn is still a go. And yeah, still doing that. Target, sack this goblin, kill the Arbor Elf. Yes. Okay. So, we're a little bit worried because we only have 2 cards left in hand. He's got 4. Also, we're stuck on lands. But we got the ring coming out. It's not so bad. He does have us a little bit of edge, but Not too worried. Alright, so we get that, and I think we want to drop the ring and start getting big. The other option is, let's see if I can, it might be better to just go ahead and attack and use the arms dealer to kill the Baloth if he attacks next turn. So we are at 14, starting to drop down. I don't want to take 5 next turn. And that would still allow us to drop the ring. We wouldn't be able to equip it, but so let's just go ahead and do that. Keeps a little bit of pressure on him too. Maybe he chooses not to block and we get in 1 extra point of damage. No. Okay. Yeah, I guess we should have done this to begin with, and then we could have attacked with the arms dealer too. That was a bad play. No. If he dies with 1, or if we die and he has 1 life left, this will be annoying. Otherwise, no big deal. So he's got a sentinel spider, and it's getting annoying. Exalted, okay. So we take 2, which is a lot better than taking 5. So we got the Searing Spear now. Oh boy, what do we want to do? So the options are we can pre-combat arms dealer away the sentinel spider. I kind of like to get rid of him. I think we have to get rid of him in one way or the other. The other thing is we could attack with Tormented Soul and the Goblin token and try and use the Searing Spear instead of a Goblin. He's shown a fair number of 4 toughness guys, so keeping extra Goblins available would be kind of good. I think we're just going to arms dealer off the sentinel spider and then swing for 2. And go ahead and equip the arms dealer with the ring, I guess. What do we got? He tried to tap and then canceled. He might have a Sarah Angel and not realize he doesn't have enough planes to do it. That might have been what that was. Or maybe he just wanted to do something after combat? Don't know. Pacifism. Wow, pacifism on the arms dealer. Interesting play. Alright, so we take 2, we're down to 10. Getting a little bit worried about that. Ooh, Mog Flunkies. That's good. Alright, so the options are we can cast Reckless Brute and swing for 4. And equip the ring to him. Or we can cast Mog Flunkies and just hit for 1. Use it. Okay, so I think we just want to put him on the defensive So we'll do that. Though actually, wait, no wait, I can, oh, silly me. I want to cast Mog Flunkies, equip the ring, that'll give him haste so we can swing for 4 this turn with the Flunkies out. So yeah, this is pretty good. Those Flunkies are going to get pretty annoying to him. They'll be 4/4 next turn. Since Tormented Soul's unblockable, he can attack whenever, pretty much. Silvercoat Lion's probably not going to get it done. So, let me think. You might want to Arms Dealer away the Arms Dealer to get rid of the Recluse so that the Flunkies can just pound away. It's probably the correct play. We'll see what we draw. Okay, so we draw another Mountain. So we can do that and Reckless Brute. Let me think. Okay, so if we do get rid of him, we're swinging for 5 if he doesn't block, or he can chump and just take 1. Yeah, I think I want to sacrifice the Arms Dealer and drop the Reckless Brute and just swing away. Maybe not, because he'll probably just trade. I still get through for 5 then, and he's got to deal with a lot of stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Arms Dealer has done some work. So assuming he does that, yeah, we're going to get him down to 5. And we got a Syrian Spear in hand, so he's in quite a spot of trouble. That's not going to do it. I don't think that's going to do it for you, my friend. I just don't think that's good enough. Alright, so swing. This guy's deck is not that great. It's not horrible, but Silvercoat Lions and Warclamp Mastiffs are just not what you really want to put in your deck. Not what I want to put in my deck anyway. So Syrian Spear die. Good game. Alright, so we'll see you in round 2.